Welcome back to the University of Salford's third session. This session will include the presentation of students from the School of Art and Design. Graduates will be presented to the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Mr. Michael Garrity, and along with their degree certificates will receive a limited edition print by Salford painter and photographer Harold Riley. Some graduates from this school become self-employed or freelance in creative areas such as art, illustration, and design. Graduates will use their creative and business skills to become anything from fashion to graphic to interior designers and marketers. Other exciting occupations include buyer, communications officer, department manager, fashion stylist, and interior architect. Well, the procession is just about to begin, so stay with us and I'll see you soon.
I declare this congregation open to present awards of the University of Salford. Pro-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, our graduands, welcome to this magnificent building at the Lowry for your graduation ceremony. It must be a graduation ceremony because the students were early and the staff were nearly on time. This ceremony marks the culmination and a rite of passage after many years of hard work and sustained effort, both by students in our School of Art and Design and the staff who have supported them, along with their parents, partners, and in some instances, their children. At our open days for prospective students, we have also noticed the growing presence of another important family member, namely grandparents. As one of my colleagues was heard to comment of this group of people, they're the only ones with any money these days. I'm not sure how true that is, but if there are any grandparents here today, you are doubly welcome. As one myself, we have to keep the flag flying whilst we can. Embarking upon a university education has always been a serious undertaking and continues to require much thought and a realization that it will not be necessarily an easy journey. Under the influence of central government, the media, and peer pressure, a growing number of young people and the not so young are beginning to feel that there is no option but to go to university. A university education is not a necessity for all, and whilst there is evidence that the majority of graduates will earn more than those without a degree over a lifetime of employment, the research is yet to be completed which indicates that the former are any happier or content with their lifestyle than the latter. One of the major issues that bedevils higher education at the present is the debate concerning the nature of education. Is education an end in itself, or simply a means to an end? A means to a good job, the potential to earn more money, or the opportunity to a more fulfilled life? The answers are not clear. Life never is and never will be that simple. However, if the means to an end argument becomes the dominant force, then students and universities may become the losers. Evidence would suggest that the majority of students, more than 7 out of 10, come to universities to improve their job prospects. Not a bad motive in itself. But if that is the only or the most prominent driving force, then I would contend that this presents problems both for students and universities. Learning can be a painful business because it opens up aspects of ourselves that we may wish to have remained hidden. For myself, I liken it to my attempts at marathon running. When I was much younger than I am today, considerably younger than I am today, I had an aspiration that I would complete the marathon in under 3 hours. I trained hard, ate the correct diet, and spent hours pounding the pavements, much to my wife's disgust. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not break 3.5 hours. After one event, when I was closer to 4 hours than 3.5 hours, I threw my trainers into the dustbin in anger. I had to learn the hard way to live with my athletic limitations, to appreciate the process rather than the outcome, and to realize that completing a marathon in itself is an achievement. Studying for a degree has similar constraints. If the eye is always on the outcome, then the process becomes a grind rather than being enjoyed for itself. The challenge for this and other universities is to make learning both a challenge and at the same time an exciting and enjoyable experience. These challenges are becoming increasingly public as the omnipresent league tables are there for all to see and read. Coming into the Lowry today, you could hardly fail to notice the construction work which is going on apace. Media City is starting to take shape. A significant proportion of the BBC will be moving to Salford in 2011 and is thus creating a modern multimedia broadcast and production site here in Salford. The university is planning an ambassadorial presence alongside the BBC at Salford Quays. This represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the university, and we have just signed a partnership agreement with the BBC, which will open up new pathways to employment in the growing media industry and to the development of new talent across the region. We are also involved in a major master planning process on the main campus, which will result in a significant construction over the next 10 years and possibly beyond. Students are clearly drawn to attractive campuses, as well as by the academic quality on offer. We need to improve the former whilst ensuring the latter. The future is going to be a challenge for this university, but what would life be without a little grit? Certainly no pearls will be produced, and we would be the poorer. The School of Art and Design continues to grow in terms of student numbers and the range of programmes offered. The success of its graduates has already been celebrated throughout a number of high-profile exhibitions in and around Manchester. In addition, a number of programmes have also been exhibited in London at national shows, the most prestigious being Graduate Fashion Week, where collections of Salford students were shown alongside other top colleges in the country. The school has made its first submission to the research assessment exercise, involving a total of 25 staff across the areas of creative technology, design and heritage, design and innovation, and contemporary arts practice. This is a significant achievement, which reflects the growing maturity of the school as an international provider of art and design education. Closer to home, the school continues to engage with the local community and has led a number of headline-grabbing projects. The one that has grabbed most headlines is Goods from Guns. The purpose of this initiative is to develop a brand, Goods from Guns, through which artists and organisations in the project work with young people to develop products and concepts that are manufactured from recycled gunmetal. The goal is a sustained campaign of positive work with communities and schools to develop creative opportunities for young people to join in the efforts, to raise awareness, counter gun crime, and to remove guns from our streets. As someone who gave up art at the end of his second year, when his report read, "Michael tries hard, but these were the days, but is handicapped through lack of talent," I take my hat off to all the students and the staff of this school. Well, graduates, this is your day to celebrate and hopefully to reflect on how a degree programme here at Salford has changed your views of yourself, those you meet on a daily basis, and the world beyond your normal experiences. Have you accepted that there are different ways of looking at the world? And have you come to the disquieting conclusion that no one person, least of all yourself, has all or any of the right answers? A brief personal story, if you don't mind. As a much younger person, I was a student nurse. And yes, I did learn a great deal from lectures, seminars, practical sessions within the School of Nursing. Most of this learning had an impact on my development, but now that impact is rather vague, if not non-existent. However, the majority of the learning that has stayed with me was gained by experience in clinical practice, from watching, listening, and doing, but most of all from listening to the patients. I can remember one very old Jewish gentleman who chided me one evening when I was a second-year student at Ancoats Hospital. He informed me that he thought I had the makings of a good nurse, but I spent too much time rushing around getting the physical tasks achieved, with little or no time for conversation with the patients. How did I respond? Initially, I thought, silly old fool, what does he know? But as I cycled home that evening, I thought he may have a point. The next night, I decided to slow down a little and to spend more time talking to patients. The reward that I received was information about lives lived and knowledge accumulated through experiences that I would never experience. I could, but I won't, bore you forever with the stories that patients tell. In academic circles, we now call these stories narratives, and at long last, these narratives are beginning to seriously inform government policy regarding changes in health and social care, and are the basis of much research. And what of that Jewish gentleman? He was a survivor of the Holocaust. He had played the flute in the conscripted orchestra that, in inverted commas, welcomed people entering the concentration camps. Somehow he survived, and after the war had come to England, where he eventually became the principal flautist with the Halle Orchestra. When I visited Auschwitz-Birkenau many years later, in my mind's eye, I could still picture the scene that he had so vividly described for me. I learnt as much from that old man as I did from any number of textbooks. Not, I hasten to add, to play down the importance of such books and the literature. And as a result, I have strived throughout my life to see the point of view of others, even though I may not necessarily agree with them. Graduands, to your relatives and friends, without whose support this journey may never have been achieved, many thanks. Do not underestimate the sacrifices, concerns, and worries that they had for you when the going was a little troubled. I am frequently left wondering who is the proudest on days like today, the graduands who make the noise and the relatives who applaud. I know from my own personal experience that I obtain more satisfaction from the achievements of my children than I ever do from my own. To parents, relatives, and friends, do you tell your graduands this? Yes, I'm sure you do. And graduands, do you believe them? I hope so. And finally, to the graduands, whether you are masters or bachelors or diplomats, this day marks a significant change in your lifetime of learning. But do not rest too long on your laurels. As Florence Nightingale would want to say, to stagnate, we only have to stand still. And that was in the Victorian age, when the pace of life was a little slower than today. So do not stagnate, but equally do not run too quickly, or you may burn out. And also remember the words of William Shakespeare from Henry V, Act 4. Every subject's duty is the king's, but every subject's soul is his or her own. Wherever your personal or professional journey takes you, be true to your own personal ethic, whilst honouring your contract with the workplace. Keep in touch with the university through the alumni office. We really do like to know about your futures, and after all, you are now probably the best ambassadors for this university, and your views do count. Once again, my sincere congratulations to all our graduands on your success to date, and best wishes for your future and professional achievements. And I'm sure I don't have to encourage you this evening to paint the town red or blue. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Each postgraduate student will be presented individually for their award. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts, Media and Social Sciences, School of Art and Design, I present for the award of Master of Arts, Arts and Museum Management, Jane Elaine Broughton. Joanne Elizabeth Burgess. Alistair James Guy. Pamela Nanman Guy. Joanne Powell. Catherine Verena Schindler. Samantha Charity Self. Emma Stewart. Melinda Warren. Catherine Louise Gannon Wood. Helen Alexandra Wright. And for the award of Master of Arts Contemporary Fine Art, Diana Erica Anderson. Robert James Burrows. Julie Butler. Joanne Marie Clements. Elaine Fox. And for the award of Master of Arts Creative Technology, Alison Elizabeth Green. For the award of Master of Arts Graphic Design, Yamei Chen. For the award of Master of Arts Heritage Studies, Valerie Castan. Jennifer Claire Derbyshire. Alexandra Jane Grime. Emily Charlotte Harrison. Lindsay Milnes. Simon Craig Morris. For the award of Master of Arts, Museum and Heritage Exhibition Design, Yi Min Kai. Amy Goodwin. For the award of Master of Science Creative Games, Ji Kalisha Liu. For For the award of Master of Science, Design Management, Angela S.V. Murphy. Padmanabhan Rajaram. For the award of Master of Science, International Business and Management for Design, Benoit Leroux. Cedric Germain Maisonneuve.
Ladies and gentlemen, undergraduate students will be presented for their awards in groups of 3. I would be grateful if applause could take place after the final name in each group of 3 is announced. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Art and Design, I present for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Advertising Design, Helen Caddock, David Clayton, Peter Cordiner. Robert Dewhurst, Nicola Evans, Kelly Fitzpatrick. Daniel Green, Katie Heritage, Amanda Lay. Jennifer Lowe, Amy Miljet, Lisa Partington. Jonathan Pearce, Zoe Rogers, Anna Sidlowetsky. Cara Walker. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Design and Heritage, Kevin Lloyd. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Design Futures, Christy Ajwi, Justice Bothway, Candida Bradley. Ethan Loretz, Michael Foster, Louise Green. Philippa Harrison, Catherine Higgins, Rebecca Hill. Victoria Hopkins, Jennifer McLaughlin, Sharia McLean. Ben Miller, Louise Newton, Amy Potter. Shavish Shalshane, Rosa Sivori, Rosa Stone. Jessica Sullivan, Christopher Thorpe, Ulzman Yusuf. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Design Management for the Creative Industries, Rebecca Ainsworth, Dawn Birch, Emma Black. Carmodine Cole, Madeline Cowdrey, Amy Etherington. Suzanne Fletcher, Katrina Gilbert, Shastrina Gosal. Kate Hayes, Stephen Kerrod, Cezanne Lim. Claire Livesley, Laura McGrath, Rinkin Rani. Joseph Taylor. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Digital 3D Design. Alexander Blackburn. John Capper, Peter Carlin. Chad Chang, Catherine Hammer, Furat Hafif. Claire Langworthy, Samantha Miller, Nadeem Mohammed. Philip Oldham, Sergio Soares, Ben Thorley. Jamie Wilson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Fashion Design, Edina Kozaki. Sarah Coker, Bianca Don. Sally Evans, Angela Gamilsa, Emma Horseman. Kerry Kebster, Ching Lee, Sophie Longster. Kirsty McGill, Anshuk Ondrira, Estelle Pearce. Yelena Smirnova, Lucy Turner, Ruta Johannes. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Fashion, Image Making and Styling. Sarah Atkinson, Amanda Bailey, Riki Begley. Victoria Carr, Rebecca Conda, Lindsay Corners. Samantha Dayton, Leah Gavavi, Kylie Gore. Helen Hammonds, Yang Leong, Samantha Johnson. Sabana Karim, Grace Markham, and Rhett Nigfor. Nicola Rogers, Chloe Root, Leslie Schofield. Sonia Shahid, Lucy Sharat, Dominique Sustuki. Danielle Saw, Alice Woodruff. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Graphic Design, Leela Aljara, William Aspinall, Anthony Bina. Leanne Bannister, Mark Bird, Laura Bond. Charlotte Brady, Simon Brindle, John Brocklehurst. Colin Bromilo, Paul Carney, Glenn Caskey. Anya Chambers, Simon Clark, James Colbeck. Emma Caulfield, Richard Davies, Dina Denez. Laura Dunn, David Edgar, Catherine Fletcher. Anissa Ghani, Paul Gilbert, Andrew Golpees. Adam Grills, Efiana Hadiotu, Matthew Haig. Hina Hinari, Lucy Hayward, Lauren Hughes. Alexander Jones, Anthony Lawland, Stephen Lonis. Matthew Malkin, Carl March, Gregory McCormick. Stuart McCulley, Michael Moran, Gareth Morgan. Matthew Morley, Natasha Mullen, Thomas Myers. Chloe Levitt, Olivier NG, Matthew NG. Marcus Nicholson, Dean Olivant, Jeremy Poyner. Nicholas Rose, Scott Rowe, Darren Rowlands. Wayne Seddon, Cameron Tufal, Leah Whittaker. Stephen Wilkes, Andrew Williams, Victoria Wilson. Bachelor of Arts of Honours, Interior Design, Dale Boardman, Reva Danson, Kimberly Darling. Mark Ditchburn, Stephen Hobson, Benjamin Horrobin. Leong Hung, Suzanne Jarvis, Michael Caligas. Joan Lau, Donna Lozick, Sarah MacDonald. Keely Murphy, Victoria Murray, Claire Parkinson. Arthur Potts, Michael Pride, Gemma Shaw. Rebecca Slater, Peter Tumulty. Bachelor of Arts of Design, Product Design, Stephen Boyle, Charlie Breslin, Andrew Bristow. Ashley Carr, John Dredman, Kimberly Farrell. Jane Fletcher, Lee Glipman, James Hay. David Hatch, Fiona MacDonald, Paul McClay. Diane Nugent, Haram Rashid, Anderson Seal. Richard Sumner, Patrick Sang, Carl Yearsley. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Visual Arts, Mariam Akhtar, Elaine Barnum Bailey, Lauren Blow. Christopher Brown, Emma Burgess, Louise Caldwell. David Coates, Danielle Devine, Anne Earnshaw. Stephanie Fry, Colette Gardner, Lee Hall. Bethan Hamilton, Louise Hammond, Sarah Hardacre. John Harrison, Alexander Harwood, Adam Haley. Mark Howard, Georgina Hunt, Sana Hussain. Ashley Jones, Konslava Kasaganova, Laura Kelly. Rebecca Kinlock, Emma Louise Leggett, Sophie Mason. Samantha Melling, Ruth Mills, Iona Mumby. Adrian Murphy, Thubail Nkomobo, Kate Osborne. Sarah Ozane, Elaine Panagi, Amanda Percival. Elizabeth Potts, Suzanne Reaney, Stephanie Ricard. Christopher Riddler, Laura Robertson, Malise Robotham. Andrew Scanterbury, Mohammed Sharif, Sahana Shah. Daphne Shearer, James Smart, Emma Sumner. Gerard Spanskowski, Angela Tate, Emily Webb. Kirsty White, Jonathan Whittle, Teresa Wilson. Brianna Yule. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports Equipment Design, Christopher Hand, Peter Hulley, Hannah Minto. Paul Nolte, Thomas Wood, Philip Worth. Foundation degree, Arts, Graphic Design, Philip McGrady, Adam Singleton. Higher National Diploma, Graphic Design, Nabila Akhtar, Laurie Armstrong, Ramina Begum. Sophia Begum, Alf Burrows, Asif Yanghir. Jonathan Stones, Scott Walker, Kerry Marie Wilson. BA Visual Arts, Lindsay Havelock. BA Honours Interior Design, Rachel Bottomley. BA Honours Visual Arts, Laura Teresa Holman.
Well, if there are any skin left on your hands, how about one final rousing applause for the graduates this afternoon? before you throw them all in the air and lose them, graduates, would you mind putting your caps on your heads? I declare this congregation closed.
Session today here in the Lowry, but later this afternoon, graduates from the School of Built Environment and School of Languages will receive their awards. Join me just before 5:30.